Hey everybody, Razorwire here, and welcome back to another edition of Little Big Tutorials. And in today's tutorial, we're going to be talking about logic. Alright, so if we move over here, we see a lot of the different tools that are actually found in your, what's it called, tools bag under your logic section. We have a lot of different things, and let's go ahead and cover them. So first, what we're going to cover is the AND gate. So what exactly is the AND gate? Well, basically, it's a piece of logic that requires two different inputs, or actually, I think it goes up to 99, but as many different inputs as you need in order for it to actually turn on. So say if you want a car to run, you first need to turn it on, so you would plug that in here, and you would have to hold down R2 to drive the car forward. So you would have to have it on, and you would have to press R2. And both of those need to be on in order for this to be, in order for it to have an output signal. So that's pretty much what the AND gate is. Like I said, a lot of these logic things, they have, you know, it's already in their name, so it'll be pretty easy to cover. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the AND gate. Next over here, we have the OR gate. So basically what it is, it's similar to the AND gate, and with the exception that you just need to have any one signal being inputted to this OR gate in order for it to turn on and create an output signal. So basically, if you want your car to be moving, you can either press R2 or L2 in order to you know, make it go forward or backwards, whatever. Well, any one of those movements will cause the car to turn on or, you know, move. So you'd have, you know, the R2 signal here and L2 signal here, and either or of them will be represented to turn it on. Now next we have the XOR gate, or otherwise known as the exclusive OR gate. So basically what this is that you would have one signal you know, being represented here in order for it to create an output signal, in order for it to turn on. But as soon as another signal goes on that may be stronger than it, it will cancel out both signals that are going in, and it will just turn off. Next, we have the timer. So again, you know, the the name is already in here as to what it is. So you just have you can set a certain amount of time. I believe. Actually, I don't know what the maximum amount of seconds you can actually put in here, but yeah, you just have you know, a timer, and whenever the time, you know, gets to the actual amount that you want, you can have it do a whole bunch of different things. There's other, you know, input actions here. We have the start count up, the start count down, speed scale. This of course this would also work with something like a car, like I said earlier. Positional, start stop. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the timers. Now here we have a counter. So it's a little bit similar in the way that works with a timer, except it just counts things. So if you have a constant pulse or something, maybe you have an impact sensor connected to here, it'll count every time this little piece of material gets impacted, and it'll just keep counting up one by one until it reaches the target count. And when it reaches the target count, of course, that's when it'll actually turn on. Also, I would like to have it noted that actually all three of these things can work great for pulsing signals. So if you want something to be continuous, like that, you know, just to be constantly pulsing, it'll work. You know, it would work just like that. The counter, however, would be a little bit different because you'd actually need something to actually turn it on. But like again, say for the impact sensor, if you have something impacting it, it would you know, turn on and then quickly send out a signal, and it'll reset back to normal. Next we have the NOT gate, and basically what this is whenever something actually does turn on and you don't want it to affect your final outcome, then that's how it works. So to put it into an example, Again, if you're working with a car, you do not want the car to be turned off in order for you to run it, right? So you would need to make sure that the car is actually on, so when the car is on, then the signal will turn off, and it will allow the signal to pass through. Well, in this case, we're going off of what if the car is off. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the NOT gate. Now over here we have the direction splitter, and basically what this is it's mostly helpful with the controllinators. So let me just pull that out real quick to show you what I mean. So see how we have two different inputs for these direction based outputs. For example, we have the arrows and the analog sticks. Well, basically you can put wire up the right stick, left and right output over here, and basically what it will do is it will calculate whether you're going right or whether you're going left, and right would be the positive side and left would be the negative side. Now it's going to be similar here with the direction combiner, but this one you can use it for a little bit more different things. An example would be, again with the car, we can have the R2 input go into the positive side and the L2 input to go into the negative side, and what that will do is it will split it up, and whenever you press R2, that means it's going to be going in a positive direction for the car, and if you hold down L2, it'll be going in a negative direction, which in this case will be left and right. Okay. Next, we have the toggle switch. So basically, it's just an on-off function. That's pretty much all it is, to be honest. When you have it turned on, the signal will go through. If you have it off, then the signal won't go through. Next, we have the selector. Now, this one's also pretty useful. I believe it goes up to 99 different ports. But basically, in a simple sense, you could just have it so that, like, if you want to have, several different, outputs, you would have the selector go to all of those. And to show you what I mean, as you can already see here, since these little outputs of the selector aren't turned on, then these little pieces of sticker panel are turned on as well. But again, you can change the current state and make the other ones turn on and off as you like. And this can be done by putting an output signal over into these inputs and just have it turn on like that. So here, let's just use this. So right now it's on the second output. If we simply turn this on, it'll quickly switch it to the third one, and now we have it on the third one. Also, you have another little feature down here. It's called the cycle, and actually using the pulsing method that we had up here earlier, if we have a pulsing signal, we could just have it cycle through all of these and just have it, just do that, cycle. So this one is definitely very useful. Next, we have the battery. And basically all this is it will just give you a percentage amount for the output of what exactly, you're trying to use. So yeah, this definitely is very helpful. It goes with, from 100% to negative 100%. And yeah, it just works a lot with, strength signals and, stuff like that. Because of course it works with actual percentages, like, actual percentages instead of, a definitive 100%, output that we would have with the rest of these. Next, we have the randomizer, and basically what this is, you can consider it kind of like a selector, where it will select just certain objects to turn on, but it's a little bit more random, if anything. It's not going to go in that uniform, line that we had earlier with the selector. It's going to be just choosing things like it wants. It'll turn them on or off. We could also change it so that, you know, the pattern goes one at a time. It couldn't, you know, have it, you know, add all of them. It can add and then reset when it's full, so we can see here it resets back to, you know, just one. It'll just keep doing that. We could just have it toggle at any random one. And here we can actually, well, actually here, yeah, we can ensure that it has a new pick every time, so, you know, it doesn't pick the same block every time, you know, it's turned on. But yeah, we can actually change the timing on it. We can change the minimum on time, the maximum on time, the minimum off time, and the maximum off time as well. So we can have it go a lot faster, slower, depending on the actual minimum on time and maximum on time, and off times as well. And lastly, I believe, yeah, for the most part, these are all logic that we've seen previously in Little Big Planet 2, but this one is a new one. This one's actually called a wave generator, and basically what it does is it creates just a simple wave, like we see here on the picture, and some of the uses that I found for it is that it will create a rather smooth transition between different colors with the output signal. So let's go and show you what I mean here. Okay. Let's just shorten the time a little bit. And so yeah, let's go and fix what we have here for the colors and make this one purple, and we can make this one green, and let's see here. Okay, so whenever it turns on, it'll just change gradually according to the actual input it's given. So we can put a timer here if we want. Just have it reset. Now let's go ahead and have it set to positional, and oh, there we go. So see, it's going through all three different, you know, colors between purple. Well, actually, I guess several colors. It's going from this purple that we have over here to a lighter purple, all the way to the white that we have here, and then to the green. We can mix it up a bit. We could make it go from directly from the purple to the red, or from the red to the green. And, you know, I'll go through all these colors that it has here first before, you know, actually hitting the desired color that we want. And, you know, like I said before, you know, since it goes in a wave, it'll just keep doing that on and off. And it won't be something where a selector where, you know, it just continuously flashes between all the colors. This one will actually go based on the percentage of what it has during the actual wave input. And we can change this a little bit with the output values. We can make it a little bit smaller, the changes. And yeah, it just basically, you know, smoothly transitions. So that's pretty much all we have today for the logic section in our tools bag. And in the next tutorial, I'll be covering sensors. I'll catch you guys later. Be sure to like and comment down below on what other tutorials you would like to see other than these basic tutorials, and I'll catch you guys later.